Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liza. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a new weekly reading vlog. So I am currently in Colorado right now, and I think that I'm on day 3 of a 7-day vacation, and it's been a lot of fun. Yesterday we went to Garden of the Gods, and I got some really good photography and pictures of animals done. So I was really excited about that, and we went on a hike, and then after that we went to this place called, I think the bar was called Cerberus, and we had some food. They had some spicy mac and cheese that I had, and so that ended up being really good. But today I know that they're going to take a baby to the doctor's appointment, and then I think that we'll be able to go out and maybe do something. I don't think that we have any set plans today, so I'm kind of excited, but we'll just kind of have to see where everything takes us. As far as reading updates go, I have done some reading. So I ended up reading some more of Peachy, and I've been really enjoying it. I have about, I think, a third more left to read in it, and I think that I'll probably end up finishing it tonight. I'm actually gonna go downstairs and talk to everybody and probably get some coffee in me real quick, but I'll update you guys when anything happens. Hey guys, so it is currently about 9 o'clock at night right now, and I wanted to give you guys some updates. We basically spent the whole day today going to different breweries, and we even went to one used bookstore that ended up being really cool. I really like the bookstore in particular, and one of the bars that we went to ended up being on a rooftop, and so that was really cool. And so we were kind of looking around, and we were looking for stuff to do within the town, and one of the things that I had wanted to do that day was go and hit a bookstore, because I like going to different bookstores in different states. And I ended up finding one within about 7 minutes of the place that we were at, so I was super excited. And I walked into this bookstore, and it was just wall to wall with books. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in a single place before. It was really incredible. And you could find everything. They had new releases, they had Spanish books, they had old poetry books, they had books that looked like they could be 60 years old that were really old editions. They even had a book on Christian song hymns, which was really interesting. And they had a whole section that was dedicated to Chinese culture, which I thought was really cool. So I ended up having a lot of fun, and I would definitely go back there, and I would highly recommend it. It's in Colorado, and I'll actually try and put the Google pinpoint map up here so that you guys can see it. But it was really cool, and it was really cute, and I'm really glad that I was able to go to this little hole-in-the-wall bookstore that I really didn't have a lot of expectations for, but it ended up just being absolutely amazing. With that being said, I did have to choose a book, And so I brought home a book called The Beauty, and I have a comic collection called The Beauty, which is pretty good. This is absolutely in no way related to that at all, but it seems similar in the premise. From what I understand, the book is about this group of boys, and they're in this post-apocalyptic version of the world where girls and women don't exist anymore. So the premise seems really interesting. I read about the first page of it and I got sucked in pretty quickly. And so I definitely think that that's going to be a book for my August TBR that I'm going to plan. And then the other stuff that I brought on my trip with me is this Goosebumps book, which I've never read. I wanted to read it last Halloween, but I ended up just completely forgetting about it. It's called The Cuckoo Clock of Doom, and it seems pretty interesting. And then the other one is 100 Poems to Lift Your Spirits, which is a book that my dad got me. And I basically just brought this on the plane because poems tend to be very short and easy for me to digest. And so I figured that that would be a good one for me to be reading on literally like 2 hours of sleep on the plane ride. But that's pretty much all the updates that I have for y'all right now. Our game plan tomorrow is actually that we're going to go to a baseball game. And so I'm really excited about that because I haven't been to one in like 6 years. I'll definitely be getting some footage for y'all. My hope is that I'll be able to bring my camera as well and I'll be able to take some photos of the players, but I don't know if they're gonna really allow that because I don't know how high baseball's security restrictions are. And I was actually pretty surprised that they let me bring my camera as a carry-on into the airport. So we'll just kind of have to see. We'll have to play it by ear, but I'm gonna go and take a shower and get ready for bed and do some reading, and I'll update you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so it is currently Thursday and I wanted to come on here and give you guys some updates. So yesterday we went to a baseball game and we saw the Rockies versus the White Sox play, and it was a ton of fun. The whole game lasted about 5 hours and we just kind of hung out and I was able to get some really good pictures. The team that won ended up actually being the Rockies, which kind of surprised me. But overall, it was a really fun time. I know that the White Sox fans were really mad about it, but I still had fun regardless. And what I'm most excited about from the game is that I took a lot of really awesome pictures. I was kind of worried that they wouldn't let me bring my camera into the game, but they did, and they were really chill about it and really cool. And I ended up getting some really good pictures. Basically what I've been doing today is we've all just been kind of hanging out, and today's been a big recovery day. It was just so hot outside yesterday and I think that it really drained a lot of people's energy, and so we're just kind of chilling out today. I haven't finished a book yet, but I do plan on reading a little bit later today, and I think that I'm just gonna go downstairs and hang out and maybe watch a movie with my friends. Hey guys, so it is currently Saturday today and I wanted to give you an update. I ended up finishing PG last night and I really enjoyed it. It was a really cute comic series. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. I really liked the art style. I liked the way that she talks about her depression and her anxiety and just how relatable all the comics are. So I ended up having a lot of fun reading that, and I would highly recommend it. But today I think that we're gonna go to the zoo, so I'm super excited about that. And I was actually wrestling with my tripod a little bit earlier, but I couldn't get it like on the desk thing in front of me. So unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to deal with me using my arm for the time being. But we're gonna go to the zoo. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. I plan on having them in this vlog, and I'm hoping that I'll take some really good ones and hopefully the animals are out. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm gonna go downstairs right now and get some coffee, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it is currently Saturday right now, and I wanted to give y'all some updates. Yesterday we went to the zoo and we had a lot of fun, and today our game plan is we're gonna go to the botanical gardens and see some plants before our flight. I still haven't done any more reading, but I think that I'm gonna get some reading done on the plane ride home. I'm bringing my Goosebumps book, and then I'm also bringing the new book that I got as well. I figured that since we packed everything up already, what I'm gonna do is I'll put my phone on my tripod when I get home, and I'll show you guys all the animal pictures and plant pictures then. But we got up super early today and we're about to head off. We're bringing Cece with us, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys are ready for some vlog footage. So I actually forgot to tell you guys, I haven't been to any of the botanical gardens in probably about 5 years, and I definitely haven't been to any of them outside of the state, so I'm excited to see what Colorado's looks like. They told me actually that last year they had a glass blowing exhibit, so I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. I think this year they have tapiaries or tapiaries or something. I can't remember the word for it, but it's like where there's a bunch of plants in a sculpture. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to see that, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some good pictures for y'all. Hey guys, so it is a few days after our flight, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys some updates. So we ended up going to the botanical gardens before our flight, and it was an absolute blast. We ended up going with the baby, and we got to see all these different kinds of plants, and it was like this giant outdoor garden where you got to see different regional gardens that were kind of like offshoots. So they had a giant lake with like lily pads in one area, and then they would go and have like a little tea garden, and then they had like this giant greenhouse with all these cactuses. So it ended up being a lot of fun. I got a lot of really good pictures, and I think I even got some really good bee pictures, so I'm really proud of that. We ended up going to the zoo about 2 days before that, and I got some really good animal pictures in that one, which I'll put up here. But it ended up being a really good trip. I really want to go back. We ended up hiking Garden of the Gods as well, and that was a lot of fun too. So it was overall a really fun trip. I really enjoyed it. The funniest thing happened where the last day we ended up going to the Botanical Gardens, and then we got on our flight and we went to go to the baggage claim, and I ended up finding one of my work friends there, which was really bizarre. And I knew that she had gone to Colorado at around the same time that I had, and she's one of my friends that I work with at my store. It was just really super bizarre because we went to the baggage claim and I saw her there. And it turns out that she had flown out on the same flight that I had to come home at the same time, but we had actually gone and done different flights to go into Colorado, but then we had done the same flight when we went out. And so I was talking to her and I was talking to her mom while we were all at baggage claim, and we were super weirded out by it. And it turns out that they had been in the Botanical Gardens, the same one as us, and we had just somehow missed each other right before our flight. So it was like the weirdest coincidence that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, what are the chances of somebody you're working with going to the same town as you in the same state and doing the same activities as you before you go on your flight, right? So it was like a 1 in a trillion chance, and it was so weird and bizarre, but I'm so happy it happened. But anyway, it ended up being a ton of fun and I really enjoyed it. I didn't get any more reading done because of how busy it was, but I ended up really enjoying this vlog and being able to do all the photography and show you guys all that stuff. But I hope that you guys really enjoyed this vlog. I think I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.